Testing 1, 2. I'm live. Hello. Good afternoon. Fidelis here. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Worrior Solution. You know what it is? Today's topic, fear. What's going on? I know there's so much going on around the world and there's so much chaos happening or whatnot because of, coronavirus. But this topic does not necessarily just pertain to coronavirus in terms of fear. I'm talking about fear in general. Life situation, okay? But I also want to do a series of fear. Maybe today or next Thursday or the Thursday after. I want to talk about fear of emotions, not today. Today is fear of success, fear of the future, fear of, the unknown, okay? That's what we're talking about today, but we'll eventually talk about fear in other aspects of life too, later on. But today's topic is fear. Question for you is 1. When do you feel the most fearful? When do you feel the most fearful and why is that? Okay? I gotta share this real quick. Bear with me. When do you feel the most fearful? And why is that? You understand? Have you ever paid attention to that? Have you ever paid attention to your characteristics that lead you towards fear? Okay? Do you understand why you're fearful? Okay? Are you fearful because you lack information? Are you fearful because of the unknown? Are you fearful because, just not knowing or have no guidance? Or you're just fearful because your comfort zone has been tickled? Right? Because sometimes people will fear progress out of their own comfort zone. You're too comfortable where you are, so you fear the unknown. But why must you fear? Why are you fearful? Why do you fear the unknown? People often fear the future. Oh, I don't know what future holds. Well, wait until you cross to that side. Okay? Oh, I don't know if, I'm going to succeed or not. No. You are going to succeed if you want to, if you keep pursuing what it is you pursue. Okay? Ladonna says, I fear the unknown. Ladonna, you don't fear unknown. Do you know why I say that? You venture there in your deepest sleep. Have you ever known when you're at the deepest depth of your sleep, you're sleeping so deep, you've never known what's going on? That's the unknown. You don't fear that. You find comfort there. So what do you mean you fear the unknown? The people will also say we fear the unknown. You know how? It's like going to another neighborhood you've never been to. So you don't know it. You don't know what it looks like whatsoever unless you arrive. You show up there and then you're like, oh, it looks the same as where I come from. Oh, better. Oh, worse. Until you arrive there, you don't know. What do you mean the unknown? Arrive there instead of fearing it then. Right? Martin Otiaka, greetings. Mwanga Fred, what's up? What's up, Iladona? Okay? But that's what I'm talking about, fear. But you have to allow your mindset to reset. You can't have an overwhelmed mindset driving your thought process to fear all the time. Chances are you're fearful because you don't have the right information. Fear comes about from, doubtfulness, lack of self-esteem, confidence, lack of information at hand. Just no guidance whatsoever. Trying to do things on your own and it's not working, or doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working. Right? But what's the strategy? You gotta change that. But it's like this. This is how well prepared you have to be. I said in that little piece I wrote. It's like when you're walking and then you stumble. Right? The process of stumbling, what do you always do? You try to catch yourself to break the fall. Okay? Or you have to overstep ahead to skip a step or to catch your balance so you can regain your balance and then there's no more falling. Right? So fear can be like that too. It's all about being aware and being equipped. If you're not equipped, if you're not aware, if you don't even know how to catch yourself, and then that's what's going to happen. But the thing is though, the human race has been fearful of unknown for far too long. From when we were growing up to the point where we are at now. So you're already equipped with the knowledge of fearing the unknown. Why must you continue to fear the unknown? Right? So it's like, what part of your mindset is contributing to fear? Bear with me. I'm like, wait. Somebody posted this. Is it interesting? They say don't touch your face or whatnot. That's when you pay the most attention. You realize you're touching your face like every 5 seconds or whatnot. I have this eyelash poking my eye and I don't want to touch my eyeball. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Gross, excuse me. Okay? But that's why we talk about fear. When we talk about fear, you know, is just the fear of unknown, the fear of success, the fear of pursuing something. But also sometimes because you have the wrong people around your circle that are influencing you for the worse. You know? But how much attention are you paying to that too? So that you're not caught up in the process. Bear with me. Excuse me 1 second. My apologies. We don't be touching faces, you know. We gotta wash hands and do this and do that. Okay? But listen, I was about to give an example of this. You know, we talk about fear of unknown, we talk about fear of this and that, but how much of that is people's influence? How much of that is your inner circle influencing you for the worse? Fearful. You know? But how much of good grounds are you standing on in terms of your foundation? Are you like this tree that is standing so firm regardless of how heavy the wind comes? It will blow only the leaves falling off, but the tree stays strong. Or are you just there like the leaf that gets fallen off in your own ground? You know? So because sometimes people's influence will jeopardize your progress. You know, makes you become fearful. Because of their own doubtfulness, they make you feel doubt. But that's their doubtfulness, it's not yours. Stand in your ground. Continue to seek guidance on your own merits, you know. What benefits you is what's most important, you know. You already have that equipped inside you. Focus on your potential. That's where you belong. Believe in that potential. Listen, you gotta believe in yourself. Believe on your capabilities and what you can accomplish. It's doable. You can do it. So many people have done it. Why not you? Who are you to say you can't do it? It's simple. You know, you fear the unknown, then try to know it. Try to understand it. You know? But listen, I told somebody this. And by the way, this topic of fear came about because I have students going through college. Some students are supposed to be graduating. I have people trying to pursue their endeavors, dreams and things of that nature, promotion in the workplace, things, you know, how to ask questions for the better. You know how to seek second opinion, guidance, fear, just general fear, life. People fear. People will even fear to speak up. People will fear to ask questions. People will fear. People fear. But why are you fearful? Okay? So this was my advice to somebody. I said, listen, the best way to tackle fear, particularly fear of success, you know, as you say, if you're trying to progress forward, right? See yourself there first. Arrive to where you want to go. Okay? If you're a college graduate trying to graduate, okay, arrive to May. Okay? Then while you're in May, then look back. Okay? Then look back and then see how your journey is supposed to be mapped out. Then you map your own journey. And then you go back and then travel it safely enough. If it's December, same way. If it's an endeavor, a dream, a goal that you want to pursue, see yourself there. Arrive there. Okay? Go that far. Don't fear that. Arrive there and then look back and then map your way backwards. Okay? That way next time the journey is much more smoother. But you gotta map your journey mentally to arrive there first. Okay? It's not always about your body arriving there. Mental, mindset. Your mindset has to be there in order for your physics to get there. The physicality is not going to arrive there if your mindset is not there. Because the mindset is continuously distracting you from pursuing that journey that you're trying to reach to. Okay? And then what kind of set of people are around you? Who is advising you for the worse instead of for the better? Who is doubting your progress? Who is doubting your dreams? Who is not challenging you for the better? Who is not questioning why you're fearful? Who is guiding? Who is not sharing the experiences, you know, if they're within your circle? So then you can learn from their pursuit, their experiences of fear. How did they overcome that? So that it makes it easier for you, okay? You can always try to recreate things from the ground or from nothing when there's something already in place that you can just jump and perfect. You know, sometimes that works too. You understand? So, what are your fears? Why are those fears? You know, I also see this. People will pray. People will pray and pray and pray and pray and say, well, I want to do this. God guide me. God gift me with this, right? And then a week later, they lose faith in the prayer. They lose trust in the prayer. So then like, but you vividly prayed. You gave it 110% of that attention. Why can't you then believe that God is going to gift you that? But you have to believe that. You can't go back in a room of worrying. Once you get in a room of worrying, that's no longer clean. God does no longer dwell in there. God does not belong in a place where there's so much worrying and things of that nature. Clean your mindset. Stop worrying so God can gift you with those gifts you prayed about. But you cannot pray and then doubt it. You cannot ask God for something and then doubt it. It defeats the purpose. And why? You know what I mean? So that's how you're cutting your shortcuts. You're trying to rush through things. You're trying to make it shortcutting. Or you're jeopardizing your own progress because of lack of belief. Sometimes right when God is about to gift it to you, you doubt it. I don't think I deserve it. And then he's not going to gift it to you. You don't feel like you deserve it. Why must you? You must feel you deserve it. You must see yourself there at all costs, okay? For your own benefit, exercise a positive mindset at all costs. If your mind is empty, pray. Just pray. There's a tendency of people spending too much time worrying about the unnecessary. It's not warranted. Just like right now, there's so much going on around the planet. People are worrying about the unnecessary instead of seeking guidance and information. Your best bet is to be equipped. Equip yourself with information. Hopefully, the right information. Forget following information that people are misleading you. From the right sources, credible sources. Follow the information so then you can make the right judgment, right decision. Pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? Keep your distance, as they say. Stay, isolated if you can. But point of the matter, you must learn how to take care of yourself. You can't fear taking care of yourself. You can't fear taking care of yourself in arrogance either. You can't fear progress out of arrogance. You can't fear. LaDonna says, remember in basic training, I feared failing my run. LaDonna, it wasn't fear. It was more so like pressure, overwhelmed. You did it, you passed it, you could do it, but you're overwhelmed and you're a bit doubtful because of the pressure or whatnot, It wasn't easy, but you got through it. Use that same energy. By the way, LaDonna, that could be a perfect example for you to utilize moving forward. You feared failing while you were in basic training, but you persevered and got through it, right? So think about what else in life that you're trying to pursue that you can utilize the same example of perseverance to overcome that fear. You can literally utilize the same mechanism to overcome the next. That alone is enough judgment for you to know you can't fear anymore. Believe in your potential. It's possible. You had it in you then to be able to run the 2 miles. You know what I mean? So you feared, but yet you had it in you. You see the difference? But then you did it. So it works. Okay? So the question is this too. Because sometimes people fear the unknown. But you will fear the unknown mostly because you don't even know who you are. Because even your own self feels unknown. So now you see why you're more fearful. Have you ever taken time to understand you? Who are you? Have you paid attention to your characteristics, your flaws, your strength, your weaknesses? What tickles you, your patient levels, things of that nature. You gotta know yourself well enough to delegate. Because if you don't, you're just going to be loitering around out of fear. Nobody's directing nobody. You understand? There's a lot of people walking around unguided. They have no clue what they want to do with their lives. They're just loitering around. You know why? They don't know who they are, the depth of, the characteristics, knowing you, so you can delegate yourself, so you can direct yourself. Why can't you direct yourself? Why must it always be somebody else who come and direct you? People will also say this, I fear doing this, I fear doing that. On your own. But if you work at a company and then, somebody's delegating you to do the same exact thing, you're doing it with no problems. But you talk about fear. I don't understand. You are equipped. Okay? You can be fearful of certain things you know you can do. Especially if you say right now, if you get hired to do the same thing, would you go do it? Yes. Okay. So why are you fearing of pursuing to succeed on your own? So the fear then is to delegate yourself. The fear then is maybe you don't know how to hold yourself accountable, accountability. You know, what's the matter in the process? What's the situation? You know? Listen, as long as you believe in your potential, you feel the spark and fire of this thing you want to accomplish, there shouldn't be fear. You should always force your energy to lean forward. You know, always lean forward. Let your energy alone be a propelling factor. You know, utilize gravity to guide you forward. The energy, you know, and it starts with a positive mindset. You understand? A positive mindset. You know, you will catch yourself always. Pursue the dream. Pursue it. Pursue that journey with the same momentum God gave you. You got it in you. No doubt. You should not be doubtful. You don't have room for self-doubt. You are far too equipped to pursue anything you want. You have no idea how much you can comprehend until you arrive and get through it. Believe me, you don't know. But you can endure and get through it. It doesn't matter what it is. You can overcome. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's fear of the emotions, you can overcome. If it's fear of pursuing your dreams, you can overcome. You got it in you. You're more than enough. If it's fear of whatever the case may be you want to pursue, you can overcome. If it's fear of coronavirus, we are going to overcome it as a human race either. You know? But let's be equipped with the right set of information in order to do that. You know, we must police each other in the sense of leadership. Everybody must take personal accountability. Let's all lead each other. Lead your own self to, you know, to safety. Lead your own self. Lead yourself so you're healthy. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you, oh, go clean your hands, or go don't isolate yourself, or go do this and that, if that's the fear you have. Okay? You can mitigate that by practicing normal exercises of, you know, the common sense. You know, I know some people are stubborn and saying, you know, this is a hoax or whatnot. That's your own business. But anyway, fear is real. You know? Okay, let me check in and see who has a question or two. Okay? Bear with me, please. Questions, comment. Who is saying what? Hello. Hi, Rose. Hi, Papa. Christine, what's up? Oh, March, greetings. Ivan Paul, greetings. Evelyn, greetings. Okay? But listen, that's been the topic for the day. Question or two, a comment or two. Is everybody doing okay wherever you are? Where are you? How safe are you? Stay safe. Okay? But listen, don't be fearful. Okay? Do not be fearful. Do not be fearful. I give you your strength in an example of a sun. The sun and the planets. Who is following who? You see? The planet loiters around the sun. The sun stays in space. You know? Yeah, it's moving, but it's there. At no point will the earth ever influence the sun to move its course. It's the other way around. You understand? So be the sun. Light up. Be the sun in your own life. Don't allow other people to just come throw you off your rail. You know, because of emotions, because of misunderstanding, because of self-doubt, because of lack of confidence, self-esteem, things of that nature. Believe in your potential, your dreams. Pursue it, okay? Don't use fear, okay? I also see people say, oh, I fear the shadow. Okay. You know how to fight a shadow? Go stand in the shadow. Or come up with enough light, and then that shadow is no more. So that's the same thing with life. Okay? If there's something you're trying to pursue and you're confused about, you don't have the right set of information, or you're the unknown and things like that. Okay, bring light to it. Light will solve it. Light meaning equip yourself with information. Research more, study more, learn more about it. Okay? But keep the journey alive. You can't give up. You understand? Okay, that's been lovely. It's been lovely. I appreciate you all tuning in. Okay? Stay safe, be vigilant, stay confident, continue the pursuit. Take this time of, isolation to benefit yourself. Okay? Don't go wasting this time. You want to do self-development things, self-growth, okay? Read a book or two, develop yourself, okay? If you have something you want to pursue, this is the best time to put it into action, okay? Write about it, plan it out. So when this thing all goes through, we have time, you have something in place to jumpstart and get going, okay? Don't go wasteful. Don't be wasteful with this time, all right? It's been lovely. Worrior Solution, much love. I am out.